Hey Internet, Soapbox Mark, live here, kind of officially, unofficially. I hope you've been enjoying the gameplay throughs and other videos that I've been putting out. Right now, though, is an sort of instant reaction and early buzz for The Last Stand. The Last Stand is the first starring film back for California's former governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, I went in with kind of low expectations. You know, he's kind of been out of the game for a little while, a bit part here or there, and just wondering if he'll be able to live up to the high expectations that he kind of left us with. He's always done sort of cheesy, sometimes illogical action movies, but action movies, not just plain. And The Last Stand, I don't know the director, is about former narcotics officer Ray Owens, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, who retired from the LAPD and FBI to become a sheriff in Sutton Junction, I believe is what the city's called, in Arizona, which is right on the border of Mexico. And, you know, nice, peaceful, sort of almost retirement while you can still, you know, be sort of active. And what happens is a major criminal by the name of Cortez breaks out from a blockade and is trying to run for the border. And the last stand is through Schwarzenegger's town. And I'll just say it right now. It was good. I'm thoroughly surprised with how much I enjoyed the movie. And there was great action, I say great acting. One of the funny things that I noticed was that they casted several people with heavy-ish accents, so that Arnold's would be light by comparison, and it worked. It was pretty successful, but I was the only person of my party that noticed. But I found it funny, and it doesn't necessarily hinder anything. It's just kind of a note. Awesome gunplay. So there was a funny kill, which is a weird thing to say. Johnny Knoxville's also in the film. Luis Guzman. Oh God, I can't believe I forgot his name. He was in Battlefield Earth. That's a bad example. I can totally see him right now. Anyway, there's a bunch of good actors in this, and they do a great job. It seems rather believable, actually. There's one thing that they make believable enough, and that's the car that Cortez drives. It's freaking awesome. But it doesn't seem out of the ordinary. There are some references to Schwarzenegger's earlier work, as there are in some of his older movies. There weren't too many old jokes. Like, it wasn't like, oh God, I thought I retired. You know, stuff like that. It's not. It's there are some, but they're placed very well. I'm trying to be very not spoilery. And I think my favorite thing about the film is the fact that the entire movie is about old versus new. It's a great concept to bring Arnold Schwarzenegger back into the starring scene with. The whole thing, I mean, the criminal, the bad guy, everything about him is new, is young, fast-paced, nice suits, like the new sort of action villain. And everything that Schwarzenegger represents is the old school, rough and tumble, knock a guy out sort of thing. There's a fight. Okay, I'm not gonna go into it, but there's a lot of old versus new, and it works. 100% works with the technology. Like I said, with the fighting, and with some of the sort of regular action scenes get put into an older tint, and it's not like nostalgia. It's hard to describe, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna get a bunch of people to go and see this movie when it comes out, and I think you should too. The Last Stand, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I gotta hand it to him. He said he'd be back, and he is.